2024 is the year of God. 2024 in Gematria, the summation equals 8, which is the sign of infinity, which is the sign of the New Jerusalem manifesting heaven upon earth here in this fallen 3D realm of harmonic universe number 1. 2024 is the year of ascendancy, of the year when the people at the base of the pyramid, those people who have been enslaved for so long by all the institutions of the old order, of the age of Pisces, when they shall rise in their frequency, in their vibration of consciousness, when they shall rise in the age of Aquarius as metahuman ascendants. And we do that when we allow our heart to be the altar of the divine. Now, essentially, the 4D realm where we reside currently, because keep in mind, we're in the transition between the Kali Yuga, which ended in 1899, and the transition to the Satya Yuga, the Golden Age, which is the new Earth. We are currently right in the most tumultuous period of that transition, of that ascendancy of the planet, of the ascendancy of frequency, the rise in vibration, the rise in frequency of consciousness, the rise of humanity to ascendant metahumans. And that period where we're at currently with this 4D realm, because the fourth dimension is the dimension of where our thoughts and our mental activity are taking place. Currently, with the digital matrix and the fall, or the enforcement of one idea of, or essentially with the enforcement of the frequency of the age of Pisces, seeking to prevent the rise in consciousness, which is the fifth dimensional realm of harmonic universe number 2, there's a war taking place. There's a war on consciousness taking place. The old institutions, the old ways, the organized religion, all the media, all the digital media is focused on enslavement, of keeping humanity at a very low level of consciousness, and thus frequency of vibration and quality of life. Enslavement, essentially, which is the 4D realm of the reptilian, Holly Hellwood cult realm, the dark cabal, deep state, Illuminati, child sacrifice realm of Moloch. And that is essentially what represents the 3D fallen realm and all of the entities and institutions that comprise that, what I'm going to refer to as Moloch. Okay? Now, the 5D energy force is alive and is a present right here and now, and we have to stay tethered to that. We have to stay within that energy field, which we stay out of debate, we stay out of any kind of contentious behavior, but we stand in our God mind, in our self-sovereign energy. Okay? We stand into our own power. We do not back down, but we very assertively declare, proclaim our God force. All right? And so right now, the 5D energy force is alive and present on our planet. It is very powerful. We have to follow the energy, stay self-empowered, because the 3D realm is the realm of fear right now. The realm of Ha-Satan, the adversary. The negative polarity is way more emphasized than the positive polarity, and you're seeing that through all of the institutions of man of the 3D fallen realm. And that is why the organized religion people are very, very adamant about trying to keep people in their enslavement protocol. So the 3D realm is a realm of fear. The 4D realm is still controlled by the egregores of the reptilian AI digital matrix, war on consciousness. The 5D realm is the realm of self-empowerment and manifestation. And the concept of divine kingship is what we essentially are as starseeds. And the concept of divine kingship, the king, the self-empowered sovereign starseed of Yeshua's pyramid of cosmic light as God, and the God as king. We are self-sovereign. We are embracing the God that the Christ consciousness within, so to speak. All right. And we are the divine human link between heaven and earth. The God King represented man on a higher scale. Man ascended. And the worship of such a God was the assertion of the continuity of heaven and earth. It was the belief that all being was one being, and the God, therefore, was an ascended man, woman, human on that scale of being. The power manifested in the political order was thus a manifestation of apprehension and seizure of divine power. The political order of the state institutions that currently represent the age of Pisces that are eroding as all of the mass of humanity wakes up and rises in consciousness, and we assume our divine kingship, that is, you see as your enemy, the state, Moloch, the political entities seeking to keep the old order, seeking to keep consciousness enslaved. So the power manifested in the political order was thus a manifestation of apprehension and seizure of divine power. It represented the triumph of a man and of his people. Moloch worship was thus a political religion. Moloch worship was thus state worship. The state was the true and ultimate order, and religion was a department of the state. Okay? And that is, the state was the true and ultimate order, and religion was a department of the state. The state claimed total jurisdiction over man, and it was therefore entitled to total sacrifice. That is what they think. That is what they are looking to do in this current transition to the golden age. They're trying to start World War III and sacrifice as many people as I can. Look up the Deagel report and see how there is a predicted massive reduction in the overall population of the world. I'm talking about a massive population reduction. Just go look at the Georgia Guidestones for reference what I'm talking about. But you understand that there is a warfare taking place. However, it's not a warfare in the sense that, you know, we're going to engage with the lower frequencies and be caught up in this tumultuous lower dimensional consciousness. But you must conduct yourself as if you are a warrior, and you must be totally vigilant with your resources, which is the main resource is your human body, your human temple. So you must be totally in the process of maintaining your temple, living as healthily as possible. But essentially what ultimately matters is your consciousness and the frequency of the vibration of the quality of your consciousness and where it is oscillating, so to speak. And so when we allow our hearts to be the altar of the divine, we step into our self-sovereignty. And 2024, year of 8, the year of God. Now 8 in tarot is the strength card, that is goddess, the goddess Sekhmet and Durga, the sentinel of Mat with his truth, the truth, Mat, goddess of cosmic justice balance. Divine law and order is here now, strength. Among the star seeds, among the ascendant metahumans, here represents inner courage, resilience, confidence that is born from facing fear, slaying our inner demons and standing up for oneself, owning one's truth, having the courage of one's convictions, taking ownership and responsibility of one's choices, life path, and happiness. For this then translates into an inner strength, a knowing that no matter what the future holds, we will be able to navigate it. And thus the victory of the heart over fear, the victory of 5th dimension over 3rd dimension fallen earth. Because the mind that is ruled by fear, when your mind is ruled by fear, you're trapped in the digital matrix of the lower harmonic universe number 1. And when the heart is ruled by faith, faith in one's own resilience, steadfastness, and divine guidance to overcome any challenges that may come our way on our ascension journey. And it is a journey. It does have steps along the way. But you have to understand that true religion means a linking back to the source of all, the one. It is what constitutes spirituality, as opposed to being obedient to others' demand, to being gaslighted by the black sorcerers, the black magicians of organized religion who want to tell you that if you don't worship Jesus just as they say or follow the scripture just as they say, you're going to hell. Now, the only demand is upon oneself in this divine kingship, this concept of divine kingship. One can never tell another who wishes for esoteric insight that obedience must be performed. They can try all they want to, leave thumb downs on the videos and nasty comments, but since obedience is irrelevant to where the spirit blows. And the spirit blows where it will. The exoteric religion, the exoteric institutions of Moloch, the god of this world, wants to be in control of the spirit and tell it where it blows. The esoteric initiate or ascendant on the path to the New Earth Golden Age timeline, the esoteric initiate simply follows where the spirit blows. The exoteric Moloch worshiper will not and cannot agree with the esoteric. While the esoteric doesn't care what the exoteric believes, it follows what it gets straight from the divine itself, straight from source connected awareness itself. That, in a nutshell, look at me, I'm in a nutshell, is the entire column of experience between the two. Is it what it essentially is distilled down to, between control of, that's what organized Moloch worship religion Christianity is all about, is control of the masses. It's an enslavement program, an enslavement protocol. So there, between the two is the difference. The exoteric would crucify Jesus again if he came and taught his gospel. The religious people of Jesus' time, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, are the ones who crucified Jesus. The exoteric would crucify Jesus again if he came and taught his gospel. The esoteric would embrace it. The exoteric the Moloch worshippers of organized religion has never been correct about the truth. It's all about outward appearance of possessing the truth. They talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. That is what the exoteric Moloch worshippers of organized religion, of organized Christianity are about. The esoteric, the initiates of the esoteric path, have never been wrong about the truth. We have never been wrong about the truth. Though it is expressed in myriads of different manners from all kinds of different religious contexts all over the world, the doctrine is always the same. And that is the essential difference between 5D divine kingship versus 3D exoteric Christianity, Moloch state political worship. And the Temple of Umbanda is all about 5D divine kingship. So please hit the subscribe button and leave this video a thumbs up. And stay tuned for further video information dissemination broadcasts from the Umbanda New Earth Ashram for compassion, strength, and spiritual technologies. Namaste, namaskaram.